Ambassador Danon, great to be with you once again.
Great to be here in Rome.
Tell us, what is the Abraham Accords Global Leadership Summit?
It's an amazing event where we have dozens of leaders from all around the world coming together to learn from us, the countries in the region who achieved peace, how we did it, and what we can do to help them. What we will see in this conference is an amazing coexistence of different religions, but we have the same values. And when you look at the Abrahamic Accords, how come we were able to forge such a strong bond? It all goes to the core values. We have respect for our tradition, respect for the values of family. And when we look at the Abrahamic values, it brings us here, and we're going to share those values with other nations of the world.
How significant are the Abraham Accords, and what impact have they had on the region?
Look what happened in only 2 years. The amount of cooperation is above all expectations. The number of Israelis traveling to the UAE, trade, culture, you name it. We are very proud of it, and I'm optimistic that in the near future we will see more countries joining the Abraham Accord, especially now when we have a new government, when the Likud-led government will take control in a few days. We will see that we will be able to expand the accords.
So the idea here is to expand the influence of the Abraham Accords to nations around the world?
Absolutely. And also, we are very active on the bilateral arena, but we can also take it to the multilateral arena. I will give you an example. My colleagues from the UAE, they care a lot about the issue of food security, and they want to invest today in Africa to build agricultural projects so they will have food security in the UAE. And together with the technology of Israel, we can build great things that will support African nations, and we have representatives here with us in the conference, and it will be a win-win situation.
You also talk about economic peace. Why is that so important?
Many times when people spoke in the past about the region, the Middle East, it was a cause for problems, a headache. And look what happened today. People see the benefits, investments. You can come invest in Israel, you can invest in the Gulf countries, we can do things jointly with other nations. So all of a sudden, you look at the region and you look at the possibilities, the options to see prosperity coming from the region.
As historic and positive as the Abraham Accords have been, there are enemies that don't like the Abraham Accords. How do you address the fact that there are nations here, specifically in the Middle East, Iran namely, that oppose the Abraham Accords?
So my answer to them is more collaboration with our allies, more respect to different religion. And I think when we bring those values to the center stage, that is the answer to hate. When we see anti-Semitism today all over the world, the answer is what we are doing here, visiting mosques, going to the Vatican, speaking with different rabbis, and we prove that we can work together, and we will be stronger than the evil forces coming from Tehran.
And how does this help Israel and the combat against anti-Semitism around the world?
We bring it up. We're going to have discussions about this issue. We're going to have amazing scholars and experts that will deal with this issue, and we will communicate and educate others how to deal with the hate.
Final question, Ambassador. What goals do you have coming out of this summit?
First, it's the first time since we signed the accord, and I was very instrumental in drafting the agreement. And I'm very proud to look at the fruits of the agreement, and today to see so many leaders coming from all parts of the world to celebrate with us, to learn from us. I think we can do more. And my personal goal is to have more countries, and we have a few good candidates for this coming year.
Ambassador Danon, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.